Hi, this is Andrew with Infinity Cutting Tools, and today we're taking a look at our Vise style honing guide. Now this is an indispensable tool in any shop, and it's going to make sharpening tools like chisels and plane irons much easier. Let's take a closer look and I'll show you exactly how this jig is used. Using our Vise style honing guide is very easy. The beauty of this honing guide is that it is very simple to use, which also makes it very quick to set up. For sharpening a chisel, you simply choose the chisel you would like to sharpen. The jig is compatible with chisels ranging in width from 1/8 of an inch all the way up to 1 3/4 of an inch. So you simply choose your chisel, set it in the lower set of clamping jaws, tighten it down with the thumb screw, and if you'd like a little extra security, there's a slotted screwdriver slot in that thumb screw as well. Once you have the chisel set in place, you simply go to sharpening. If you wanted to sharpen a plane iron, the jig is compatible with plane irons ranging in width from 1 3/8 of an inch wide all the way up to 3 1/16 of an inch wide. To sharpen a plane iron, it's a very similar method. You simply take the plane iron, set it into the jig, tighten down the thumb screw so that you're clamped in the upper set of jaws, and again you can use a slotted screwdriver just to snug up the jig and go to sharpening. For setting the projection of your plane iron, which is going to determine the angle at which you sharpen your tool, the projection measurements for both 25° and 30° angles are cast into the side of the jig itself, so you never have to worry about losing those measurements or forgetting them between sharpenings. To set the angle, you simply measure off the leading edge of the jig to the cutting edge of your tool, either with a ruler or a pre-made jig that you can make yourself. They're very easy to make using the measurements on the side of the jig, and you just set it, tighten it down, and go to sharpening. Now, one of the nice things about this jig is it's very easy to maintain a nice straight bevel for tools like chisels, and it's also fairly easy to add some camber to your plane irons for doing smoothing operations or even heavier stock removal. To add camber to your plane irons, you simply set it up as normal with the proper angle, and once you've gotten the tool nice and sharp, you simply add a small amount of pressure to each corner in an alternating fashion and make a few passes. Once you've done that, you're going to create a very slight radius to the cutting edge or camber that's going to allow you to relieve those little corners of the tool for when you're doing those smoothing plane operations. If you wanted more camber, you start with a slightly heavier grit stone, and you can add as much or as little camber as you would like to your tools. This jig works excellently with just about any type of sharpening medium. In my case, I'm a big fan of the DMT diamond stones and the Norton water stones. These are the stones that I use here in our shop at Infinity. If you don't have a honing guide in your shop, or the one you have is very complicated to set up, a nice simple honing guide like this Vise style honing guide is going to be a great addition to your shop.